Okay, so something I want to touch on is conversion factors and a law called the square cubed law. It might be called something different, but it's something like that. So, let's say I have 12 inches. No, that's not 12. That is the number 2. But we'll do 12. 12 inches, and we want to convert that to feet. Well, we know, put 12, not 12. We want inches on the bottom, so it cancels out. So in 12 inches, there is 1 foot. And if you just multiply, you ended up just dividing 12 by 12, and you get 1 foot. But there is something very dangerous that you might mess up on, is let's say I have 12 inches squared, and I want to convert that to feet squared. Well, one might think, well, we need feet squared on the top and 12 inches on the bottom. But that is wrong. We would end up with 1 foot squared, and that's not the answer. Let me show you. Let's say I have a cube. Okay, that's my cube. And the side length all around is 3. Let's say I want to double the length. So just because I double the side length, you might think that the area is doubled. And you might think that the volume, can't really draw that, but you might think the volume's just doubled. But that's wrong. You see, the length's doubled, but the the area, you now have 4 of the original areas that can fit inside your new area. So this is called, I think it's called the square cube law. But just because you double the length doesn't mean your area is doubled or your volume's doubled. So if we have inches squared, we have our conversion factor, but that's only for a singular dimension. But how do we fix this? Well, what we can do is, instead of multiplying by 1 foot over 12 inches, we multiply by 1 foot over 12 inches squared. And remember, in division, with the law of exponents, you can just distribute this because it's division. And 12 is 144. 12 squared is 144. And then 12 over 144 is just 1/12. So 12 inches squared actually equals 1/12 of a foot squared. And that's very important, because if you have a problem and it gives you it in centimeters, like if you need to calculate volume and it gives you the volume in centimeters, but they want your final answer to be in inches, you need to either, one, before you multiply like length in centimeters by width in centimeters by height in centimeters, one, you could convert them while they're all in the one dimension. There's no squared or cubed or 4 in the exponent. You need to convert them to, what did I say, inches? You can convert them all to inches first. Or when you get your answer, it would be in like something centimeters cubed. You need to remember that the conversion factor for centimeters to inches, I'm pretty sure, is 2.54 centimeters per 1 inch. You need to remember that you have cubed here. You don't have cubed here, which means you need to cube this. So, but if you do it before you multiply all of them while they just have 1 in the exponent here, then it's the same conversion factor. But once you have centimeters cubed, you need to cube that. And that is all for the square cube law.